Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities, or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
I'm here.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good.
I hear everybody.
All right, gentlemen, when you're ready, and we'll turn you on.
You ready?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to IEFA Youth Football, the game of the week on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Diamond Gulf Rentals. Tonight, Noblesville Grinders host the Carmel Pups. Pups take the initial, or the Millers take the initial kickoff. Looks like, I believe that was number 11, Carryon Tate. Brought the ball back down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he's the quarterback. Here's the play.
Tate took the ball at about the 40-yard line. Just ran through a whole bunch of Carmel Pups, I should say.
It's the Pups and the Greyhounds.
Down to the 15-yard line. Like to also thank our other great sponsors, the Smalling Group, ACB Insurance, Josh Smalling Roofing and Restoration, Noblesville Trophies, SASTM, and Highland Insurance. Thank you for joining us here tonight on Hamilton County Television. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. Keeper, it looks like that's going to put 6 on the board, but there is a flag. Yep, there's a flag.
That was Tate.
Yep, Carryon Tate had the play. There's a flag at about the 3-yard line. We'll have to see what the call is here. Call is going to be holding against
the Miller.
The Grinders. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That will put the Grinders. We got to remember Grinders, Perry.
Grinders.
We're so used to Millers, yeah. And so they'll play first down over again instead of being first and goal at the 2 or 3. It'll be first and 8 from the 13. Second offensive game of the play of the game. That one, Tate went over his head.
Actually ricocheted off of one of those backs and back into his hands.
Yeah, the Grinders are probably pretty lucky that they didn't lose possession of that ball, Perry.
Absolutely.
No gain on the play, so that'll make it 2nd and 8, once again from the 13-yard line. Opening drive for the Grinders after a tremendous kickoff return by Carryon Tate.
Back to
Tate's
pass.
Going to put it up in the air. It's up there. Easy catch there for Hayden Skelton.
Skelton on the score for the Grinders.
So it took him 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Here's the play. Tate likes to throw the ball, so he can run the ball, but he also likes to throw.
Yeah, it was a nice pass.
Skelton beat his man there right in the end zone.
It looks like the Grinders are going to go for a 1-point conversion here from the 3. So it took them all of 3 plays, including the penalty play, Perry, to put 6 points on the board so far.
Tate's going under center here. Full house backfield. Man of motion. The give.
Did he get in or not?
Man, I'm not
I
real
don't
sure.
Think he got
I don't
in.
think
No, they're waving it off. Stevenson with the attempt, and he was about as close as you could get without hitting pay dirt, Perry.
Yeah, they kind of stood him up right there at the line and turned him sideways. But the Millers lead now. The Grinders lead 6-0 over the Pups.
Diamond Gulf Rentals is a boutique Florida vacation rental company with properties spanning 30A and Destin, Florida. Diamond is dedicated to luxury and guest experience. Visit IEFAfootball.com for the exclusive IEFA discount for your next vacation. Based in Morgan County, Lindsay Smalling and the Smalling Group with FC Tucker is proud to serve Central Indiana in all their real estate needs. Whether you're ready to buy, sell, or invest, Lindsay is ready to welcome you home. So, Perry, it took 1 minute and 4 seconds for the Grinders to put 6 points on the board. And they're going to be kicking the ball off from the 40-yard line here. Good start for the Grinders. Of course, the Grinders come in here 3-0. And the Carmel Pups come in here at 0-3. Two teams that are kind of just on the opposite end of the football spectrum.
In the same way with points allowed, Noblesville has the least amount at 6 points. Carmel has the most points given up by 111. So,
yeah, I was looking at that this afternoon and thought, man, oh man, that's an awful lot of points to give up.
Yeah, in 3 games.
Here comes the kickoff, a squib kick taken by number 72, Colin Whale, and Whale manages to get the ball down to about the 27 or 28-yard line of the Grinders. I think the Grinders are thinking, let's try the onside kick here, and the ball did not go far enough for him to capture it. Whale picked that ball up at about the 48-yard line of the Millers, took it back to the 28, so he had about a 20-yard return on that. Nice return. The Pups in good field position here at the 28.
I'm not sure what we're doing here. Coach is out talking to the referees.
Head coach of the Pups is Gary Brackett, a name everybody should be familiar with. Head coach of the Grinders is Sean Blades. I think we're ready to go back to action here.
This is Sean's 6th year with the Grinders as a head coach.
Another whistle.
Not sure what's going on.
Yeah, the
here.
officials are talking it over again. I don't have any idea what they could be talking about, Perry, because it was, Carmel asking for something.
Now they're going over to the other side and talk to Carmel again.
And number 20, Jack Hebert, came off the field.
You know, Brad, tonight, before the ceremonies at the beginning, this night is honoring alumni of people who have played with the Grinders program. We're here tonight. There was probably about 30, 35 ex-Grinder players. This program started in Noblesville back in 1969.
A lot of well-known names have come through this program.
Absolutely.
A.J. Lynn barking out the signals. Looks like he's going to keep the ball sweeping around to the right. Looks like he got about maybe 2 yards there before kind of a jersey tackle, I guess is the best you could call it.
Venturi with a tackle for the Grinders.
They're going to give him 2 yards in the play, so that'll make it 2nd and 8. Actually, they give him 3, so let's make it 2nd and 7. He's at the about the 26 right now.
One thing about it, Brad, we talked about this a while ago. The Grinders are pretty stingy on points.
Yes, they are.
Back to pass.
Pass
Nice
is
catch
complete.
there.
Complete to Miles Phillips. Phillips close to a first down. He had to get inside about the 18, between the 18 and 19-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 20, so it'll be a 3rd and call it a long 1 or a short 2, whatever you'd like to call it.
Whatever your preference is, right?
And once again, the officials are conferring. Again, I have no idea what they would be
well,
talking
they're marking
about.
off a penalty now.
Oh, okay.
5
I
yards.
didn't see a flag.
I didn't either. I mean,
Oh, it's here right on the near side. Yeah, they're.
Oh, he's over here.
Yeah, he's right. The Grinder players were kind of blocking the ball.
Yeah.
So they lose 5 yards on the penalty, makes it 2nd and 8 from about the 30.
It's second and 10.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 2nd and 12.
Nice pitch,
Lynn.
fumble.
Oh, fumble.
Carmel
Recovered.
recovers.
Yep, recovered by Carmel. I think that was Christofferson who Lynn was trying to get the ball to. Lose another 4 or 5 yards, and that will make it 3rd and about 17 or so, 16 or 17. They're on the 40. They've got to get inside the 19 to get a first down. This drive started at the Noblesville 28. Lynn goes back. Got plenty of time to throw. Lets it go. It's caught. Caught by number 38.
Skelton on the tackle for the Grinders, number 3.
Aiden Carpenter gets the reception. Got almost all the yardage back that he needed, but he's about 1.5 yards short of the first down. So it'll be 4th and about 2 from just outside of the 20. Actually, right at the 20-yard line.
Brad Lynn's not afraid to throw the ball, though.
No, and he had plenty of time to throw, too. From the shotgun, Lynn pitches it to Christofferson. He's got plenty of running room. Has he got the first? Yes, he does. Second effort gets him the first down. He was stopped initially at the 20, and then his second effort got him 2 more yards down to about the 18. Depending on the spot, he should probably have a first down. Yep, they do. They do call it a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Carmel Pups. Ball sitting on the 17-yard line of the Grinders.
Kyle Schunkwilder on the tackle for the Grinders. Carmel's put together a pretty good drive here, Brad. Of course, they had great field position.
Yeah,
on
they
that
started
onside kick.
they started at the 28-yard line. Lynn, the lateral there. Plenty of running room outside there. I believe that was Aiden Carpenter with the reception for the Pups.
Skelton on the tackle for the Grinders.
He goes out of bounds. Out of bounds at about the just inside the 13. Make it about 2nd and 6. Christofferson in the backfield.
Man in motion.
Lynn looking for receivers. He's got one wide open. Looks like that's going to be a touchdown. Reception by number 30, Sawyer Mumau. And the Carmel Pups have tied this game up. It's 6 apiece.
Here's a replay on this.
Nice reception by Mumau on this, Perry.
Yeah.
Came just right across there, wide open in the middle.
Yeah. Nice pass by Lynn there, too, on the move.
Pups are going to go for a 2-point conversion here from the 5-yard line to try to take the lead. Now, the Pups show they can both pass the ball and run it here so far, Perry.
Absolutely.
Christofferson in the background with Lynn. Pitch to Lynn. He looks like, he's just going to be short. Just going to be short. Got to about the 1. So with 3:22 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Grinders 6 and the Pups 6. ACB Insurance is an independent insurance agency located in Fishers. We have proudly provided comprehensive and competitive insurance policies for our customers. We serve individuals, families, and businesses. Proudly serving Central Indiana, Josh Smalling Roofing and Restoration is ready to help your construction needs. Fire restoration, remodeling, roofing, custom homes, room additions, and much more. Josh Smalling Roofing and Restoration. Officially a 28-yard touchdown for a touchdown drive for the Carmel Pups. They got the ball in very good condition after the Grinders attempted an onside kick, and the ball did not go 10 yards, so they couldn't even touch it. And it was recovered by the Grinders and ended up starting that drive at the 28. So they didn't have far to go, but they put together a fairly nice drive, even in spite of a couple penalties, Perry.
Certainly did. That's got to be a big boost for the Pups here, getting on the board early and tying this ball game up.
Colin Whale will kick the ball off. Last time he kicked off, Kurion Tate had a fantastic kickoff return. They're going to kick away from him. It's recovered and downed at the 45. I didn't think they'd kick to Tate again, Perry, after that
I think
opening drive.
They'll probably learn that.
Yeah.
But they should have already known Tate's played really well for the Grinders this season.
Yes, he has. So the Grinders will take over the ball, their second possession of the game. We are all tied up at 6 apiece. Thank you for joining us here in Hamilton County Television. Indiana Elementary Football Association. Wide open. Looks like we're going to put another 6 on the board.
Luke Stevenson on the run.
Luke Stevenson, the running back. Don't see any flags on the field, Perry. That's going to be a 55-yard touchdown play.
Here's a replay. It was good blocking up front. I don't think he wasn't even touched.
No, he wasn't. Once he got beyond that deep man, he was off to the races. Of course,
absolutely.
He's got good blood in his veins,
and
being coming from that Stevenson family.
Yeah.
His father, Adam Stevenson, is one of the assistants on the Grinders.
And also offensive coordinator. So.
Yes. And the Grinders are going to go for a 1-point conversion. And do they get in there?
Yeah,
yes, they do. So this time the Grinders make the 1-point conversion, so that'll make it 13-6 in favor of the Noblesville Grinders over the Carmel Pups. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with quick service for those last-minute decisions. You can contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. Welcome into IEFA Youth Football, the Youth Football Game of the Week. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. Next week, we will be back at Westfield as the Shamrocks will be hosting Center Grove. That will be a 6 o'clock start next Saturday. That ought to be a pretty good game. Couple good programs. As far as we know, Center Grove still undefeated. We don't have any scores from other games today, but this is the last game of the day to start.
Since we don't have scores today, and I did this last week, probably on Monday or Tuesday on Twitter, I'll post the standings, the IEFA, to let everyone know that wants to follow that out there. Skelton was the one scored on the extra point, Brad. Hayden Skelton.
So we played a little less than 6 minutes, and we've already got 19 points on the board.
Let's see what the Grinders do this time. They did an onside kick last time. This is about middle range here. Gets
beyond Jack Hebert, and he has to go down to grab that ball. He didn't have any idea whether he had Grinders right on top of him or not, Perry. So he played it safe and just kind of, shall we say, down the ball there at about the 22-yard line is where the Carmel Pups will take over.
It's probably the safest thing you could possibly do. Really.
Yeah, no doubt about it, because he had no idea what he had around him. So the Pups will have their second possession of the game. All 3 possessions so far have resulted in scores.
We'll see what that Grinder defense does this time.
Single setback. Lynn takes it, hands it off.
Good drive there. I mean, he keeps those legs moving there.
I believe that was William Christofferson with the ball.
Owen Judd on the stop for the Grinders.
So Christofferson is officially going to gain about 4 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 6 from the 26. Beautiful night for football. Doesn't get much better than this, does it, Perry?
No, this weekend, last night was excellent too.
2nd and 6. Lynn pitches it once again to Christofferson. He's close to a first down. Looks like he might have it. Looks like he gained about 7 yards in that play to give him the first down at about the 33-yard line.
A tackle, it's number 12, Brody Weimer. Weimer on the tackle for Grinders, but a first down.
They do give him the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Pups from their own 33. Once again, Christofferson. He gets just about to the 35, probably not much beyond that. About a 2-yard run there.
Number 40, William Christofferson on the run, pick up about 2 yards, brought down the play by Kyle Cook.
That'll be 2nd and 8. Minute and 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Cal Cook on the tackle for the Grinders.
Aiden Carpenter in motion. Lynn drops back to throw. Got a man wide open. Had Jack Hebert wide open at the 40-yard line and just a little bit above his reach, Perry.
Yeah, Judd got his hands on that for the Grinders and couldn't hang on, but he about pulled it in.
I thought he was going to have that.
Yeah, I thought Hebert was going to.
He's just about maybe a couple inches too short to get up there and get that ball. Good effort, though. So that'll make it 3rd and 8 from the 35.
This is a big play for both teams, really.
Yeah.
For Noblesville to try to get the stop and for the for the Pups to keep grinding. Uh-oh.
That ball bounces. Christofferson has got it. He's got a little bit of running room. Not going to be enough for a first down. It looks like they're going to give him about 4 or 5 yards. He's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. So that will make it 4th and 3 from the 40.
William Christofferson on the run again.
It looked like Christophers might have had a little bit of running room there, Perry, and then all of a sudden that Grinder defense just swarmed on him.
Austin Venturi with the tackle for the Grinders, number 78.
I would say that's probably going to be the last play of the quarter, which I believe it will be. So after one quarter of play, it's the Noblesville Grinders 13, Carmel Pups 6. You're watching IEFA Youth Football on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Diamond Gulf Rentals.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Welcome back to Beaver Stadium. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. I'd like to thank our technical crew this evening. Producer-director Jim Wofford, our camera operator August Lacone. August warming up for some football here. First time he's done a football game in a while, so give him a little bit of experience on the camera on a football game. But thanks to the technical guys, they do a great job of getting things ready for us and making our job one heck of a lot easier.
As long as we don't get in their way, we're all right, right?
That's true. That's true. I'm learning my lesson.
Brad. Yeah, you are.
4th down and 3. Would appear as though the Pups are going to go for this from their own 40. One wide out. Carpenter in motion. There's a flag.
Yeah.
I think they're going to call, illegal procedure on the Pups, so that's going to set them back another 5. So they'll make it 4th and 8. And will that change their mind on whether they're going to try to punt or whether they're going to try to go for it? It looks like it will because Colin Whale is coming onto the field. Whale drops back into punt formation. Luke Stevenson back deep to receive the punt. Little pooch kick there that went out of bounds.
Right around,
I think that went out of bounds.
Right around the 50.
Yeah, between the 45 and 50. It looks like they're going to mark it at the 47 or 48. So the Noblesville Grinders will take over in Carmel Pup territory at the Carmel 48. They get a 13-6 lead here with 8:52 remaining here in the first half. Currion Tate sets the offense. Once again, we're waiting for something here, and I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's just waiting to get the officials in position. One of the officials is over there talking to the Carmel coaching staff. Again, I don't have any idea what they'd be talking about, Perry. I didn't see anything.
I mean, he went over there on the sideline, so I'm not really sure why he went over there. Maybe a helmet or something, because it looks like one of the coaches are working on a helmet, or I don't know. Looks like equipment
Yeah.
malfunction.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to play football. If he's on the sidelines, they can fix that over there.
Well, Carmel doesn't have a whole lot of reserves over there, Dave. And, they get the 11 guys in the field and probably maybe another 10 or 11 over there on the sideline. So
now they're coming over to tell the Noblesville coaching staff what's going on.
So we'll go back to action here. Grinders take over 1st and 10. Handoff.
Nice move by Stevenson.
Stevenson's going to break it
Oh,
loose.
man,
He's
what a
going to go
run.
all the way.
Wow.
48-yard touchdown run for Luke Stevenson.
He did some shaking and baking there now.
He certainly did. I was a little bit concerned that he might have stepped out of bounds, but take a look at the replay here, Perry.
Man, this is just good running on his part there.
Yeah, good blocking to set it
Right
up.
there, good move right there.
The Pups had an opportunity to push him out of bounds there and just could not convert on it.
He's still going for one.
19-6. It'll be a 1-point conversion.
Nope, they got him stopped there. Good
I think
job
that was
by
Brady
the Pups.
Weimer who was on the run, and he barely got back to the 3-yard line. So 8:41 remaining here in the first half. Now the Grinders 19, the Pups 6. Sound-assisted soft tissue mobilization instruments and techniques that allow the clinician to feel and hear the fibroptic tissue while leaving the good tissue alone. This enables a patient to have a faster recovery from all soft tissue ailments. You can book an appointment at sastm.com to find out what less damage and more healing really means. So, Perry, each of the possessions that the Grinders have had today, they have scored on. Game was tied at 6-6 at one point, and the Grinders have kind of taken control of this thing and made it now a 13-point lead.
With 8:41 left to go here in the second quarter. So
Grinders getting ready to kick off again. Kickoff will come from the 40-yard line. The only score so far for the Pups has been a 28-yard drive.
On a short kick.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do this time, whether they...
That's going to be offside.
Picked up. He just downs it right there.
Well, he knew that they were going to have to re-kick that. That was Aiden Carpenter who downed the ball. And on the left side of the Grinders line, I didn't see the player's number, but somebody was offside by at least a yard or two. So I believe the question being now, will the Pups have the option to have them re-kick, which they are going to do. The kick will come from the 35.
There's offsides on Noblesville. There'll be kickoff again at the 40-yard line.
Should come from the 35 because that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, he took it back.
Yeah,
there.
he did.
The kicker knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Another squib kick there.
Uh-oh.
And
They
the
recovered
Grinders
it.
have got it. That one went over the 10 yards.
Absolutely. Good job right there by
And
the
the Grinders
caught him
with a
sleeping.
little bit of razzle-dazzle. Take a look at this. That was a great onside kick.
They caught him sleeping right here now.
Yeah.
There was no reaction at all.
Fogg just turned very quickly to make the kick and went
There's
well
10,
beyond the
15.
45-yard line. It went 15 yards.
Looked like Brody Weimer recovered that ball, number 12. Good play right there. Good heads-up play.
So the Grinders will go back on offense again for the fourth time in this half. They've scored on their first 3 possessions. Curry Tate brings him up to the line. Handoff.
There he goes.
Is that Stevenson again?
Yep.
It certainly is. And he's going to, unless somebody can catch up to him, he's
And
going to
there's
go all
nobody
the way.
They're going to have a pretty fast kid out there to catch.
So Luke Stevenson goes 49 yards for the touchdown. Last time he went 48.
Here it is.
Luke Stevenson on the touchdown run.
Once again, good blocking up front by that Grinder offensive line, because once he got past that line of scrimmage, he was off to the races.
He was. It's kind of deja vu for me after watching his father, Adam, play at Hamilton Southeastern a number of years ago. Adam was a football and baseball star for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Coached a while under Rick Wimmer over at Fishers High School. Been an athletic director out at Traders Point. What are they going to do here? Tate still trying to
make
figure out what
something
to
happen
do with the ball. He couldn't find any receivers in the end zone and ends up getting taken down.
You know, the one thing about it, Brad, that the Pups have done a pretty good job on extra points is stopping the Grinders, really. But
they just haven't figured out how to stop Luke Stevenson yet.
Yeah.
8:22 remaining here in the first half. Now Grinders 25, Pups 6. Highland offers personal insurance, including your home, auto, watercraft, or personal items. We also offer a variety of risk specialty services for your business insurance needs and a full suite of employee benefits, including health and wellness. Visit us at Highland.com.
Hey, Brad, a big game going on in the high school ranks right now at Hamilton Southeastern against Noblesville in girls soccer, and then at the half the score is 0-0. So it's kind of what we expected.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we had a
we knew it was not going to be a big blowout.
We had a Carmel Noblesville soccer match a couple weeks ago, and when we broadcast that, I thought, number one, this could end up being a tie. Yeah, it was boys. I'm sorry, did I say girls? Should be a flag on that, but there's not going to be a flag thrown. Return there by Jack Hebert. But in that particular soccer match, it went down to just about 10 minutes remaining in the second half.
And they scored.
When the Millers finally scored and won that match against Carmel 1-0. It was a great soccer match.
Was that the one that Tipner scored in?
Yeah, A.J. Tipner got the goal. But from two great teams like Hamilton Southeastern and Noblesville, I would expect a very close match. Those are the kind of matches, Perry, that you think could potentially end up 0-0.
Right. And
Pups take over from their own 48. Lynn barking out the signals. Going to throw. Nope. Now he's going to throw again.
Intercepted.
That one's intercepted. They're saying it was an interception at the 39-yard line. I couldn't quite catch.
Hayden Skelton on the interception there.
Hayden Skelton gets it. So once again, a very costly turnover.
He sure did. He got right up underneath that ball.
And, I wonder if the ball's going to go to number 34 again, Perry.
He could.
Maybe he can make it 3 first and.
Well, he's got to get a little bit because he can get one here more than 49, see?
Yeah, he can get one here at 60. Let's see what happens here. Tate on the keeper. He's got a lot of running room there around
sure
the
does.
side. He's off to the races,
gone.
and he's going to be gone too. For the 3rd time in a row, the Noblesville Grinders have taken the first play of a drive and run for a touchdown. One for 48, one for 49, now for 60. Tell us about this. Watch him go, Perry.
I mean, Tate just gets outside the end, and he's gone to the races. Great job by that young man.
He had a couple possible places there where he might have been caught, but for the most part, he just
once he turned that corner, he turned it on.
He put the afterburners on and just cruised down the field.
I mean, between Tate and Stevenson, it's neither one of those kids. I mean, both those kids are very, very quick.
They've got 140 yards on the ground between them now, plus. This time, the 2-point conversion, no good once again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Pups got that play down there.
Boy, they do. They do. They do, Perry. So we get 7:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Grinders up 31-6. Perry, what do you do if you're Coach Gary Brackett at this point? This is it started out just back and forth, 6-6, and since then, the Grinders have scored 25 unanswered points.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, Carmel's having a difficult time. They're sitting here 0-3, had 111 points. Basically, all you can do is just keep. You just gotta keep encouraging him and keep grinding away and getting better every week. But it's very, very frustrating to struggle during the season and be in a program like Carmel.
So much history just in the city of Carmel, athletically and with football.
Yes. But you run through cycles now.
Oh, yeah. Max Fogg to kick off once again for the Grinders. Let's see what they try to do this time. Kicks it off. And that one's going to be taken by Miles. Well, let's see. Who did that
15.
take? Yeah, 15, Miles Phillips. He took it at the 34-yard line. The Grinders will go back on offense again.
It'll be first and 10 Carmel from their own 34 yard.
First and 10 from the 34 for the Pups.
Brad, the one thing about it in the Grinder kicking game on kickoffs, I mean, they haven't give you the same look.
No, they've mixed it up very nicely.
I mean, where they're placing the ball, I mean, they're doing a great job placing the ball on kickoffs, and then that sneak play there when they were all huddled up back there, and then all of a sudden they all go charging to the line and he kicks it. I mean,
yeah, it was a nice onside. Call it an onside kick, whatever you want to call it. A.J. Lynn barking out the signals.
Ooh.
Boy, he was almost taken down.
Yeah, Lynn really got hit.
He got hit hard. He's getting up a little bit slowly, but I think people were watching him more than they were watching the play there, and the play results in about almost a 5-yard gain, so call it a second and about 5.
I think that was Brewer, number 45, that hit that.
I believe you're correct, Gideon
boy,
Brewer.
he came in there a ton.
And it was not an illegal hit.
No,
I mean,
absolutely not.
It was a good, clean hit, but
and hit him, where he should.
Yeah.
The
result of the play, we have a timeout called by the Noblesville Grinders here. 7:05 remaining here in quarter number 1. Quarter number 2, excuse me.
I think the problem was right there was the Grinders couldn't get a player off the field quick enough.
Yeah.
rather than take the penalty, went ahead and called the timeout because you can't take them home. Can't take those timeouts home, or so.
Well, the Grinders hit the road next week, traveling down to Franklin Central High School to play Franklin Central. That'll be at 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Other games next week, Ben Davis will host Mudsock from Fishers. Brownsburg travels to Arsenal. Center Grove over to Westfield. That'll be our IEFA game of the week next week. And the Carmel Greyhounds at game Center Grove Westfield starts at 6 o'clock next Saturday night. Carmel will travel to Avon for a 3 o'clock start.
You know, that Ben Davis Mudsock game probably might be the best game.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Gain of about 2, 1.5 or 2, so it's going to be third down and about 4 from the 41-yard line.
Christopherson on the run, gain of about a yard. It'll be third down and 4.
Six minutes, 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. Pups up to the line. Lynn appears to be just fine after that hard hit he took.
Not a very good. Oh,
wow.
That
ball rolled over to him, and by the time it got there.
So were the Grinders.
Yeah, the Grinders got across the line very, very quickly.
That ball got back there so slowly that almost the Grinders could have picked it up.
Yeah, and Owen Judd with the tackle for the Grinders. The Carmel, great. I knew I was going to say that. The Carmel Pups call a timeout. Fourth down play for them. It'll be 4th and 5 from about the 39-yard line. And Perry, if you're Carmel, do you take a chance on making this 4th down, or at this point already being down by 25 points? That's a tough decision.
I would probably say he's probably going to go for it. I mean, we got 6 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, and they're down 31-6, and they don't seem to be getting anything going.
No, and the Grinder defense is they've been very good today.
The one thing about it is that front four that they got for the Grinders are doing a great job in there, and you know, Vincherry and 45 Brewer. I mean, you get some big boys coming at you, and those linebackers are really quick.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of skilled players on this team.
Let's see what the Pups can do here. Lynn's going to throw the ball.
Nice catch, first
nice
down.
Catch, very good catch there by number 85, Caden Snow.
You got to think by going to that gave you a little boost there, you know. And I mean, they're just right now when you're down like this and you've already lost your 0-3. All you're looking for is little success stories.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know,
and maybe a play like that will be something for them to build from. So it'll be first down in Grinder territory at the 47. Three whiteouts in the game now.
Lynn can throw the football.
Yes,
We've seen that.
Yeah. There's a flag on the play. That one was intended for Aiden Carpenter. Looks like we're going to have the flag is at the 43-yard line of scrimmage is the 47. Going to be an illegal motion penalty, illegal shift on the Pups, so that'll put them back 5 more yards. Remain first down. It'll be 1st and 15. This time from their own 48. Not too much going well for the Pups so far tonight, Perry. So 1st and 15 from their own 48. 3 wideouts once again. Carpenter in motion. This time Lynn keeps the ball. No, sorry, he handed that off to William Christofferson.
Weimer on the tackle for the Grinders.
Gained about 3 on that play, so it'll make it 2nd and 12 now from the 49-yard line of the Grinders. Lynn fumbled the ball, recovered it, but by the time he was able to recover it, there were 4 or 5 Grinders back there to
that front group on defense for Noblesville is just blowing it.
They're fast,
right off the ball, man. And when you hike the ball like they've done so far tonight in Carmel, Noblesville's in the backfield.
So now it'll be 3rd and 14 from the other side of the midfield stripe once again, from the Pups 49. Three wideouts, 1 running back. Carpenter in motion. Lynn's going to throw. Now he's going to keep the ball, and he slides to a stop. Back to just about the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to place it right there at about the 49. So he didn't gain anything on that. So that'll make it 4th and 14 from the Pups 49. It does look like we've got a kicker out there. Yes, that's Colin Whale into punt. Hayden Skelton is back deep. I believe the other setback there is probably Luke Stevenson.
Yeah.
That one's going to bounce and take a Carmel bounce and go out of bounds about the 29-yard line.
Number 72, Colin Whale.
So a 22-yard punt, no return. Grinders will take over with 2 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, Perry, your coach Blades, you've had 3 first down touchdowns in a row. What do you call this time?
This one we can go longer here. I think he may be working on his, in the game on long runs here.
Mm-hmm. Stevenson.
Oh, nice play there. Good tackle there by Carmel. That's number 30 for the Pups.
Sawyer Mumau.
Good tackle.
But Stevenson still got 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, he hits that hole pretty good.
I mean, his average per carry tonight is astronomical, but if you can get 5 yards on every carry, you're doing very, very well.
Tate
tosses the ball wide open. It's going to take about 4 or 5 Pups.
That was to Cook, I believe, yeah.
Cal Cook with the reception. Nice gain on the play into Pup territory to the 49. He tossed that ball right into the middle of a bunch of Pups there, Perry.
Sure did. Tate, an amazing thing about Tate is as a quarterback, he's very mobile. He can.
Yeah, he shows a lot of agility out there. Stevenson in the backfield with Tate. Tate's going to keep it himself right up the middle.
Nice hole.
He's got a hole there. He's got one man to beat. And you got to give credit to the Pups, to number 30, Sawyer Mumau. He came up from behind of Tate, and he actually caught him, which is
which
a pretty good
yeah.
accomplishment. We have a timeout called by the Noblesville Grinders. (31-6) here. 47.8 seconds remaining here. I believe that's the second timeout for the Grinders, if I'm not mistaken. So the Grinders come back out on the field with 47.8 remaining here. They'd like to put a few more points on the board here before halftime, Perry. But most any way you look at it, they're probably going to go into the locker room with at least a 25-point lead. Stevenson in the backfield with Tate. 3 wideouts. Tate looking, puts it up. Oh my, wide open. I believe that was Max Fogg, and he just could not bring that ball in. It was just a little bit overthrown for him. But that only took 5 seconds off the clock, so that will make it 2nd and 10 from about the 21. Tate and Stevenson in the backfield, 3 wideouts once again. Tate looking, being chased down.
Wide open.
Into the end zone. Oh my. I think that was Max Fogg. He was trying to stay in bounds there, but the ball was just a little bit outside. That'll make it 3rd and 10 from the 21. Thank you for joining us tonight for IEFA Youth Football, the game of the week here on Hamilton County Television. Brought to you by Diamond Gulf Rentals. Tonight it's the Noblesville Grinders hosting the Carmel Pups. Thank you for joining us. Glad to have you with us on this beautiful Saturday night. 3rd and 10. Tate's got it, hands it off to Stevenson. Stevenson back to the line of scrimmage with no place to go. It looked like Diggin Thomas got his arms around him fairly quickly, and looks like that'll be no gain once again, and that'll make it 4th and 10 from the 21.
Hey, Brad, this offensive line of Srolls and Venteri and Boos and Struck and Brewer have done a great job protecting.
Yes, they have. Tate puts it up in the air.
And he just
overthrows Cal Cook, so the ball is going to go over back to the Carmel Pups with 7.4 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the Pups will have 1 or 2 plays from scrimmage here, depending on what they decide to do. Will they just take a knee here, or will they?
That's probably what I'd do. Let's take a knee and let's go to the
locker room and talk it over. Yeah. Lynn still in the shotgun. Hands it off to Christofferson. And that will be the final play of the first half. So after half the game, Noblesville Grinders ahead of the Carmel Pups 31-6. You're watching IEFA Youth Football on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Diamond Gulf Rentals.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Welcome back to Beaver Stadium. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. And Perry, the Grinders managed to put 5 touchdowns on the board. Of those 5 scores, only one of them resulted in an extra point, but quite an offensive performance so far for the Grinders tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Brad. One thing before we get going in the second half of football, let's shout out to both the Pups and the Grinder cheerleaders. They've done a good job out there trying to
they bring
create
a lot of
some spirit and things like that. So, and they put in a lot of hours, just like the football players do, in doing their cheerleading. So,
one of the things that happened here at halftime.
In fact, we got the camera on them right now here.
One of the things that happened at halftime here is Grinder graduates, I guess you could call them. They were recognized tonight. Always nice to see some of the
and there's some current players here. Yeah, so there's some old ones, and then there's a lot of varsity players down there right now on the sidelines of the Millers.
Mm-hmm.
That are Miller players.
So there we go again. The Pups should get the first possession here.
Yeah, and let's see what they can do with it here.
See if the
nice kick there.
No razzle-dazzle that time. Just a nice kickoff. That one's taken by Charlie Illingworth. Gets about a 10 or 15-yard punt or kickoff return. And it looks like the Pups are going to start right at their own 40.
One thing about it, no matter who's got that ball running with, when Gideon Brewer wraps his arms around you, big number 45, you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
He's a 145-pound sixth grader.
That's all muscle, too.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Just think, Brad, here in a few years, they'll be up playing for the Carmel Greyhounds and the Noblesville Millers. And
we'll be calling names on Friday night instead of
we'll
Saturday
say,
night.
we already know that kid.
Yeah.
It is kind of interesting to watch some of these players.
Lynn passes the ball, gets it over to Christofferson. He is immediately hit by the Grinders, and he lost 2 yards on that. I think that was.
I think it's Weimer.
Brady Weimer. Yes, it was Weimer.
You know what? I tell you, of all the things that Carmel has struggled here tonight, Lynn has really done a nice job at quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he really handles the ball pretty good, and he's got a pretty good quick release. He can throw the ball well. He's pretty mobile. So
I was told before the game that they are primarily a passing team, and you can see that.
He can throw the ball.
By the number of the plays, he's done a nice job tossing the ball tonight. 3 wideouts, 1 running back. Man in motion. Lynn looking, tosses the ball, gets a completion right at the midfield stripe.
That was a good play by him, Lynn there, scramble a little bit, and get your guys in position. It's, you can't, as a defensive guy, you can't cover him forever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what happened. Lynn hit a wide open receiver there, and it got a first down.
I believe that was Amari Williams who had that reception, but play results in a first down for the Carmel Pups. They're into Grinder territory at the 49-yard line.
Kyle Howard just came in the ball game for Noblesville. Tried to do a little bit better job of kids coming in and out and getting names out here for these players.
Keeper by Lynn gets about 2 or 3. There's a late flag. I wonder if he might not have hit a face mask there, Perry. Still haven't seen what the call is.
Lynn's going to the sidelines. It's against
going against
Grinders.
Going against the Grinders. It's going to be a big walk-off, so I wonder if that wasn't a face mask.
Yeah, and they called it kind of an intentional face mask.
Yeah.
Right?
Never did see a signal from the official, but with the walk-off, I would assume that probably was a face mask.
Lynn come back out there.
Probably figured he had enough time to have a little chat with the coach.
Or he, with that being a face mask and a major penalty like that, he might have wanted to get his helmet checked real quick, make sure that nothing come loose over there. Much, much different today, Brad, than back in our days. These helmets are a big, big part of this game now.
Oh, yeah. Toss, pitch.
They're trouble.
That was definitely a broken play. I think it was going to Austin Junker is what it looked like. I thought it was 18.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And the ball bounced to him, and then it took a funny bounce, and by that time...
Yeah, the ball doesn't bounce real well.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes everywhere on these turf fields, especially a brand new one.
Well, by the time the thing bounced a couple times, that gave the Grinders enough time to get into the backfield.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Austin Junker had to end up falling on the ball. The result is a loss of 5, so it's about second, a little bit over 15. Lynn looking, puts it
he's
up.
got a pretty good arm.
Intercepted.
That's by Skelton, Hayden Skelton.
I'm almost surprised there wasn't an offensive or defensive pass interference on that, Perry, because one of the Grinders, if we get a replay on this, you'll see that he grabbed somebody by the ankle. Let's see if we can. Yeah, there it is.
There
right
it is,
there. Yeah. And that was the intended receiver. I think that was
85.
Caden Snow, yeah. I thought for sure there was going to be a flag on that, but no flag. The result of the play is an interception.
And Noblesville has a football bat.
And the Noblesville Grinders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Hand off around the right side. There goes Stevenson again. He's got one man to beat. Will he beat him?
And he did.
He's got him beat. There goes Luke Stevenson once again. And that is going to be a 67-yard touchdown run.
Here's a replay, Brad, and this is typical Adam Stevenson, his dad's personality watching. He just runs over that, gives him a straight arm there, and he's on down the sidelines. He isn't going to back down for nobody.
And look at that.
No matter his size.
By the time he gets to that end zone, he had 5 yards between him and the nearest defender, and those defenders were up even with him at one point.
Yep.
So the Grinders are up 37-6 right now. Let's see if they can make an extra point here, Perry.
Yeah, this is the one part of the game that the Carmel Pups have done a pretty good job.
Stevenson in the backfield, Deuce backfield. Hayden Skelton also back there. This time it's to Brody Weimer.
Weimer on got one right there. Weimer on the extra point. 38-6.
And we do have a running clock because of the differential in the score now. So it's Grinders 38, Carmel Pups 6. Diamond Gulf Rentals is a boutique Florida vacation rental company with properties spanning 30A and Destin, Florida. Diamond is dedicated to luxury and the guest experience. Visit IEFAfootball.com for the exclusive IEFA discount for your next vacation. Based in Morgan County, Lindsay Smalling of the Smalling Group with FC Tucker is proud to serve Central Indiana and all the real estate needs. Whether you're ready to buy, sell, or invest, Lindsay is ready to help you. Welcome to your new home. So not a big surprise in this score, Perry. The Grinders have been a high-scoring team all season long, this being their 4th game of the season. In the Carmel Pups have only scored 6 points all season, not including what they've done tonight. So they've got a total of 12 points. So not a big surprise. But the other side of it is, if it wasn't for 3 really big plays by the Grinders, this would be a much closer game. Well, actually 4 now. That last one by Stevenson. Pups pick up the ball. It's Charlie Illingworth. He gets it out close to midfield. Looks like he's going to get to about the 47 or 48.
Knocked out of bounds by Camp Henderson.
Going to put it at the 47, it looks like, where the Pups will take over.
You know, and talking to Coach Blades this week, which I do quite often, he made the comment that in the 6 years he's been here, he's never beat the Pups.
I was talking to him earlier today, and he said the same thing to me. And said, well, maybe tonight's going to be your night, and it sure looks like it's going to be.
Yeah. You know, the Pups have always been an outstanding program since the beginning of time here on this program back in the 60s, the late 60s. So,
hand off on the inside to Christofferson. He gets maybe a yard before he gets pushed back about 5 yards by the Grinder defense.
Brad, I want to give a shout out to Steve Dillinger, who is our one of our county commissioners, and he's been a big part of this program since its inception back in 1969. In fact, 2 years later, he took over the Grinder program and coached it for the next 25 years. So he's kind of the matriarch, the man on the grandfather of the pappy of
or the godfather.
Yeah, godfather, whatever you want to call.
Fumble on the play. And A.J. Lynn was down on his knees when he recovered it, so that's going to be a loss of about 4. That's going to add to the woes of the Pups and make it third and about 14. Well, third and about 13.
And one of the coaches for the Grinders tonight is also with Mr. Dillinger, Connor Sullivan, and so he's not here tonight on the Grinder coaching staff. So I hope they were watching tonight. I'm sure they were.
3rd and 13 from the 44. We got a delay of game. Oh, false start on the Pups, and that's probably going to be the last play of the quarter. That'll be another 5 yards and make it 3rd and about 18. 3 quarters are in the books. It's the Noblesville Grinders 38, the Carmel Pups 6. You're watching IEFA Youth Football on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Diamond Gulf Rentals.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Welcome back to Beaver Stadium. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. The IEFA Game of the Week on Hamilton County Television Sports. 3rd and about 19. And that play is going to go nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere.
All of a sudden, the Grinders, they had 4 players in the face of Aiden Carpenter. And he did not gain a yard on that. Still 4th 4th and about 21. From the 39. They've got to get to the 43-yard line of the Grinders to get a first down here.
The Grinders have made some changes there on defense. Number 98, Carter Fuchs is in the ball game.
Lynn
front.
puts it up in and out of the hands of Miles Phillips, so the ball is going to go over on downs to the Noblesville Grinders. ACB Insurance is an independent insurance agency located in Fishers. We have proudly provided comprehensive and competitive insurance policies for all of our customers. We serve individuals, families, and businesses alike. That's ACB Insurance in Fishers. Proudly serving Central Indiana, Josh Smalling Roofing and Restoration is ready to help with your construction needs. Fire restoration, remodeling, roofing, custom homes, and room additions, and much, much more. That's Josh Smalling Roofing and Restoration.
They called timeout, Brad. Go ahead and do another one.
All righty. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with quick service for those last-minute decisions. You can contact them at 317-773-7391. Check them out online, www.noblesvilletrophies.com. And let's remind you that soft tissue, let me start that over again, sound-assisted soft tissue mobilization instruments and techniques that allow the clinician to feel and hear fiber optic tissue while leaving the good tissue alone. This enables the patient to have a faster recovery from all soft tissue ailments. Book an appointment at sastm.com to find out what less damage, more healing really means.
Keaton Still is in at quarterback for the Grinders.
Hands it off to Tate Bushong. Tate loses about 2 yards on that play. So that'll make it 2nd and about 11 from the 41. Bushong up over under center. Triple backfield. Got a whistle before the play. I imagine we got an illegal motion.
False start on Noblesville. Take it back 5 yards.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Kyle Howard's also in the ball game for the Grinders, number 38. Trying to pick up some of these kids that
2nd and 17. Coming up in 6:45 remaining in this one. Once again, we do have a running clock because of the score differential. Grinders in no hurry.
Well,
it's Keaton Still in for quarterback right now.
Yeah. Rashawn again on the.
Gets about 1 yard. So I'll make it 3rd and about 18 from the 47 of the Pups. That one's fumbled. It looks like the Pups have recovered the ball.
Yep, Pups have got the football.
That was a broken play from from the get-go there, yeah. So the Pups are going to take over at midfield, try to cut into this 38-6 lead for the Grinders.
Jack Young's in the ball game for the Grinders. He's a 5th grader. Bryson Ferris is over here in the ball game, number 6.
A.J. Lynn still in at quarterback for the Pups. Lynn looking, throws, complete to
Nice
Christofferson.
pass.
Yes, beautiful pass, about a 13-yard gain on that play. And the Pups will have a first down at the Grinder 42. Grinder 37.
Number 40, Kamani Jones, the 5th graders in the ball game for the Grinders also.
.425 remaining as the clock runs.
Colin Hargis, number 22 in the ball game. He's also a 5th grader. Playing a lot of the younger kids right now.
Yeah, give the kids an opportunity to get a little experience. And
Easton Wiesner's in there, number 80. He's another 5th grader.
Not risk injuries to the starters.
Right.
First and 10 from the 37. It's Adam Carpenter. Carpenter ran about 20 yards. I think he's going to pick up about 1 pair. He tried to sweep out around the left side. They're going to give him 1 down to the 36, so that'll make it 2nd and 9.
Brad, you and I will be in Westfield next week.
Yeah, next Saturday we'll have
to
Westfield.
See Center Grove.
Yeah.
Which is at the top of that list with Noblesville. And what, Ben Davis is up there too, right?
Yes, sir.
Of course, we know what kind of program Center Grove's got, and Coach Moore's got rolling down there.
Oh, yeah.
Center Grove, they won a big one against Carmel last night.
Pitch to the running back.
Football sectionals will be much, much different this season with all the changes. Noblesville and Westfield and Carmel and Zionsville are all in one. And what you got, Southeastern, Fishers. Who else you got over there?
Fort Wayne, Northrop, and Homestead.
Yeah, that's
that
really makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment, but when they do the realignments every year, of course, Cathedral came up to a Class 6 school this year, so that kind of made for some big changes. 3rd and about 6. Lynn tosses the ball over to Carpenter. Carpenter's got it. Looks like he's going to go all the way. And Aiden Carpenter has scored a touchdown for the Carmel Pups. Oops, there is a
flag.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go against Carmel. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Pups. Shame because they had a nice play there.
Yeah, they did. Blocking the back, though. That could have made a big difference in how that guy got broke open there. Got 130 left to go here in the ball game, and it looks like Coach Sean Blades is going to get his first victory over the Carmel Pups.
That apparently is a spot foul.
Wow.
Because they placed the ball back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
At the 33-yard line to make it once again third down on about 6. See what Lynn can do here. That one falls incomplete. Remind you that Highland offers personal insurance including home, auto, watercraft, and personal items. We also offer a variety of risk specialty services for your business insurance needs and a full suite of employee benefit services, including health and wellness. Please visit us at Highland.com. Highland Insurance.
Well, Brad, it's been a good time tonight broadcasting this game with you, and I'll be with you again next week and over in Westfield, so looking forward to that.
Probably about one more play here. Lynn tosses it. That one bounced in front of Aiden Carpenter.
That's going to be
And that will be the final play of the game. So the final score here from Beaver Stadium is the Noblesville Grinders 38, Carmel Pups 6. Thank you for joining us tonight for IEFA Youth Football Game on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Diamond Gulf Rentals. Good night.